Jill has applied for the job with each of the two different companies. What is the probability that she will get job offer from both the companies? So we have to find out the unique value of the probability in this question. The first statement is the probability that she will get a job offer from neither company is zero point 0.3. Alright, so there are four possibilities actually if we were to represent them in the form of a table. That is, I'm making it a grid because one job offer is independent of the other, so we can say that first acceptance, first rejected, second job offer, acceptance, second job rejected. Now the first statement gives us that this particular region where she will get a job offer from neither company is 0.3. So this part is 0.3 and sum of these four regions is equal to 1. Now we know that sum of these three regions is equal to 0.7. But the question is, what is the probability that she will get the job offer from both the companies? We need to find out the value here, which we cannot find because we need at least one of these two values and the sum as well somewhere. So the first statement alone is not sufficient to answer the question. Option A and D can be eliminated. Now let's check the second statement, which says that the probability that she will get a job offer from exactly one of the two companies is 0.5. So now we know that if this is P and this is Q, then P plus Q is equal to 0.5. Let's call it R, let's call it S. Now we need the value of R, but since we are not sure about the value of S, and we know that R plus S is equal to 0.5, but S is unknown, therefore we say that the second statement alone as well is not sufficient and B option can be eliminated. Now we combine the two statements, and after combining the two statements we know that this region is 0.3 and sum of these two regions, that means P plus Q is equal to 0.5. We know that S is equal to 0.3 and we also know that P plus Q plus R plus S is equal to probability 1. That means R will be equal to 1 minus 0.5 plus 0.3, which is equal to 0.2. We have a definite answer, so we say that the two statements together are sufficient and the final answer becomes option C. Thank you so much.